Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Let's Play. Move the camera. Oh, I don't want to move that. I want to move the camera. Oh well, that's fine. You'll be able to see most of the stuff I'm talking about anyway. So today we're going to do a little Let's Play / tutorial of Eve. Now, what is Eve, guys? Please explain in 3 words each. What is Eve? I'm talking to you guys in Discord. Okay, good.
Scary, unforgiving, and thrilling.
Scary, unforgiving, and thrilling. And you, Paul?
You take my words from my mouth, so it's the same.
Scary,
Really
unforgiving,
yeah.
and fulfilling. I think that's the name of the video. We got the name of the video there. Little title.
Completely.
Eve. Scary, unfulfilling, and unfulfilling. maybe. Right. Okay. Now we've got to choose our faction. So I've done Galante, I've done Caldari, and I've done Amar. So I'm thinking Minmatar. What do you guys think?
Yeah, do Minmatar. It's pretty fun.
Yeah. We will free all our people from the bonds of. Sorry, go on.
Are you doing the agent track or whatever it is? I forget what it's called, like the career agent.
Might as well. I'm just gonna teach them how to do the basics, really.
Oh, it's good for that.
So we'll do Minmatar, right? Let's do that. Then once you see all these ships, you think, oh yeah, I get to choose my starting ship. No, boy, this is just this is just showing you what they're like. They got so they use hit and run tactics to fight when outnumbered, blah blah blah, light and fast. Yeah. Projectile weapons, shield tank. So these are shield based ships, and they're light and fast apparently. But there's different types. And then we got the politics. That's kind of dark, bro. Like, why do they make the Minmatar like dark skin? Let me see, because they're meant to be ex-slaves. Oh no, not all of them are. Okay, that's fine. Only one faction are. Well, I want to be the black guys, because everyone wants to be black in real life. Let's see, customize appearance. I mean, I don't really want to change much about that except from the hair. Let's see, could be bald. No, just do a little bit of hair. Got that on my other character, let's go to that. Make it black hair, and then give him a little beard. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I mean, usually most people spend a lot of time on their characters. I usually do, but I actually like the way this guy's randomized out. Even his clothes are not too bad. Wait, let me see. What other clothes has he got? That's better. There we go. Actually, you know what? I did like that jacket. It's good enough. The music here in the background is non-copyright music. It's my music. I make it for the streams, for the videos. So yeah, YouTube. Have fun with that. Okay, so basically when you create your character, there'll be 3 options. I'm pretty sure, guys, am I right in saying that the industry, the military, and the exploration don't really affect much except from your starting skills?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go with military on this character, just to keep it simple.
Yeah, I start with exploration, so I have better skills in exploration in the beginning. It's little changes, but yeah, you noticed some changes.
What should we do? The middleman. There we are. What about middleman? Is it? Oh, it's unavailable. Middleman. Don't know. Galactus. There we go, Middleman Galactus. Nice name. And yeah, we're going to enter game. Now, I used a referral link. Make sure you use a referral link when you sign up to this game. Because, and I say this because, you get 1,000,000 skill points. I will put my referral link in this video, just in case you guys want to sign up. If you can't find another one. But if you do find another one, kudos to the person who gets your referral link. It doesn't really matter. You only get a few benefits, but unless you buy a mega, then I do get a lot of benefits.
Your AI companion. I must insist you wake up right this instant.
I don't really want to wake up. I'm kind of sleepy.
If you do not wake up, My protocols
Okay,
dictate I initiate your ship's self-destruct
Self-destruct
sequence,
sequence. I'm a
thereby
bit
forcing
scared.
you to regenerate into a new clone. I
No, I've
see
done
that
this all
got your
before. I'm just trying
attention.
to, you
Now
know.
that you're conscious,
make
I must
people
inform
find this
you that I
interesting.
have both good and bad news.
What's the bad news?
The bad news is your ship's interface has been knocked offline by an
Oh.
unidentified enemy
The good
vessel.
news?
The good news is that I can help you fix it. I will focus on rebooting your systems while you try not to die.
Sounds good.
First, calibrate your camera drones. They allow you to view your ship from multiple angles. You must
So this is a
ensure they are
basic
in working
tutorial.
order.
You can skip this if you
Almost
want.
there.
I wouldn't
Just a
recommend
bit
it,
more
only
data.
because... I mean, I always skip it because I've done it before, right? But I wouldn't recommend skipping the tutorial just because you were gonna... This game is already complicated enough.
Now,
You don't need
your
more
engines are clearly
complication.
running.
Pretty sure
But
these
you
are
should
other...
still test your maneuvering thrusters. If your ship explodes, we'll know something is amiss.
So we can double click any point in space. I'm actually going to go towards this thing. Because I'm interested in that. It wants me to do this bit in space. Okay, that's
Excellent.
better.
Your ship has not exploded.
Yet.
This is extremely fortunate, as I've managed to bring your info panel online. I will update it with your current objectives.
Itchy head, mate.
I'm receiving a distress signal from
Right,
a
let's warp
nearby
to
ship.
location. This is usually when you're doing missions. This thing here, this
Stay sharp, Captain.
mission tab,
I am not
will sometimes
certain what
glitch. So
will
you have to
encounter
click it
when
and
you
unclick
arrive.
it. It won't work right now because I'm warping or because it's a tutorial, whatever. But you click it and unclick it if it doesn't show a warping symbol. If it still doesn't show a warping symbol, or set to location or something like that, there might be something else you need to do, or maybe you don't have a mission up. But yeah, it usually will tell you if you're doing a mission and you have it tracked, it will tell you to warp there. It might be a few different ones, so try not to get them confused. But that's a later on thing anyway. Now, let's get into combat. Now, in Eve, combat is not like No Man's Sky. You're not gonna... Ah, we were too late. We were too late. This is part of the tutorial, obviously.
We were too far away to get here in time.
Yeah.
Target the wreck, and I will scan for survivors.
So yeah, this is basically how you do stuff in the game. So I'm gonna left click it to select it, right?
My
And
scanners are not detecting
And that's
much.
not how you usually
Perhaps we
like
need to get closer.
do most things in the game. It's usually right click to do stuff. So here we are, right click and select approach. So there's approach, orbit. You're gonna need this for battles, but we'll keep that later. Keep at range is also important. Look at is just to see it like in a closer view. Like that's what happens. You just look at it. And if you want to look back at your ship, you're like, oh, I can't look at my ship. Oh, I've messed up now because it's a tutorial. Oh no, I haven't. Here we are. Look at my ship. You right click in space and you click look at my ship. You will look back at your ship. Then there's lock target, which is very important because sometimes in this game when you first start, you might be like, hang on, let me turn my music down. Give me 1 sec.
Right.
Change the song as well. Right, so you can add. I'm not sure what that does. I'm sure it does something to do with add glidable object to overview, which is that, and it adds it to the overview, which is I want to. It's this thing on the right side of the screen, which is over here. I was going to show you my hand for some reason. But yeah, it's this thing here, which isn't here at the moment, which will come up. If I clicked X in this tutorial, so many things would come up, which is just going to overwhelm you right now. So yeah, let's approach.
There do not appear to be any
So as you can
survivors.
tell, this game is
How unfortunate.
graphically good, but it's
I will
15
continue
years
scanning
old.
the area,
If you
but
didn't
I
know.
am not optimistic.
Right, so this woman, Aura, does my
My
nutting, to
background
be honest.
processes have reactivated your
But it's
ship's
alright.
overview. So you
Here's
can
what I was
see
talking about earlier,
ships
the
and
overview.
structures
Oh, look, we've got an
exist in
enemy
nearby
ship.
space.
It's just teleported in, or not teleported,
My
walked
sensors
in.
indicate a hostile incoming. A circadian seeker.
So
to
if
be
you want to
exact. Lock your
shortcut
target
control
and
left
prepare to
click. I
fight.
didn't know this because I never watched the tutorial properly. We can't even
Target
stop the
locked.
ship because we haven't got
I
our
have
little thing
restored
here.
access to your ship interface. So you
Ignore
can fire
that,
your
that's just a
weapons.
very small part of the game that you can go through
Now
objects.
would be an excellent time to do so.
Right, so now we can fire our ship cannons. Auto cannons.
Leave your weapon engaged until your target is
And if you look at this, it says fall off range within 5,000 meters. Optimal range within 825 meters. So it's gonna be best suited to hit at 825 meters. So if I go, well, he's dead now, but if I right click on the
Good
corpse to
riddance.
show you, and I
That
click
Circadian Seeker
orbit
was a drifter drone.
at 500
You do
meters,
remember who the drifters are, don't you?
right? That will make
They are
sure
one
I
of the
just go
few
around in a
things all the
circle or
empires
whatever you want to
need
call it
agree on.
around that
They are a
thing,
threat to us
whatever
all.
it may be, which is this wreck here
Now,
at the moment.
let's head home before we encounter any further trouble.
Yeah, we'll do that in a minute.
We'll be
Aura.
safe once we're docked at a
I
station.
want to call her Alexa in a minute because she's just doesn't shut up. So yeah, once you like want to do that, it's easy to fire your weapons and not get hit as much. Now it really depends on what range your ship's cannons are, what range your ship's optimal settings are, because and it depends what ammo you're using as well. So I wouldn't just, it's not a one rule fits all, you know. So definitely make sure. I'm gonna loot the ship. You right click to loot, and it will come up. Shortcut control D, left click. Oh, you can dock with D. Shortcut D, left click.
Warp drive
So now
active.
that's actually an easy way of docking. I didn't know that either.
Warping
So you learn
commenced.
stuff new from the tutorial all the
We will
time.
dock upon
I'm
arrival.
very new to this game, but I'm learning stuff from other people and just trying to make this YouTube videos and stuff like that, just for the entertainment of other people, I guess. Right, it's lagging because I'm out tabbed out. That's the only reason. It should stop lagging now. This is a Republic military school, and basically what that is just a station. It's just a station in the middle of space where people can
Docking permission requested.
buy, sell stuff, and that's the main aspect of the game: buying and selling. And it's one of the best ways to make money. It's one of the only ways to make money if you think about it, because no matter how much ore you mine, you have to sell it. Like, not the ore itself, you might want to sell the reprocessed materials, which is what you do to the ore.
During our warp, I successfully
might wanna-
reactivated
She's
your
still talking.
Neocon.
Yeah,
No need to
yeah,
thank
yeah.
me.
Shut up.
I am far more capable of multitasking than the average human.
Yeah, well, just be quiet for a second, yeah? Right, so, what was I saying? Something about, yeah. Guys, what was I saying?
Sorry, I was not paying attention because I fight the guys. I make dock and I left my drones behind.
Oh, I've done that. I've done that before. I've done that before.
And now I see the mission. I return to the point, and now I saw that if I press over the drone and scoop to the drone
Yeah.
bay, I can recover them. So it was nice, yeah. But I was not paying attention because how can I recover the drones? Because it didn't show in my drone bay that the drones are in space. So I must press one by other. So each one of them, it was 5, so I can scoop them to the drone bay again. But I did it, so
That's alright. So,
yeah, I recovered them. Yeah.
sweet. So, this is the Neocon menu. And this is the start of the Neocon menu. If you click here, you can pretty much do everything you want from the, except from some things. Like, actually no, there are quite a few things in the Neocon menu thing here. I don't know why they call this the Neocon menu. This is the Neocon. Anyway, this is the Neocon. This is the Neocon menu. Let's just call it that. Yep.
Speaking of the Neocon, you can use it to contact Concord. As New Eden's impartial law enforcement agency. As I predicted, Concord is concerned about the Drifter menace.
Now, next
They have another
episode,
task
I'll
force
see
to
on the
handle.
comments of what you want me
Most
to do next and show you. If you
they're
want me to show you
willing
more
to pay for
advanced
your
stuff,
services.
if you want me to show you even more basic stuff. But for now, let's just keep it basic as it is. And so we're going to do these missions. Now, what these are missions to get your cash up, because you're not like... Well, I'm not like a lot of people in this game because I don't have billions and billions and trillions of money, right? But, that being said, you're not going to be like me in this game because I have 1 billion, right? And that's not a lot in this game, but for me that's a lot. Because with 1 billion I can buy a space station or 2. Yeah, so what I do usually is I find new players, I give them 1,000,000 or 2. Oh, shut up. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's fine. That's a non-capsulated log off timer, so basically if you see that, that means when you log off in space, you should not log off in space, end of. But if you log off in space when that timer's on, you're going to be able to be shot. But you shouldn't really log off in space. If your computer crashes, don't worry about it, just log back in as soon as you can and fix it, dock somewhere, because it's best to dock somewhere. I'm not sure how it works.
For sure.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not sure how it works if you dock in someone's space station is player owned, because they can be destroyed, I think, or taken over at least. So I'm not sure. But
I don't know. If you are inside the ship, you cannot do nothing because you can leave the ship and you stay in the capsule. But if you are in your ship and you dock there, they cannot take your ship. I think. I don't have
think
to.
so.
There, you will be able to utilize. Prepare yourself, Captain. You are safe now, but once you undock, I believe the correct colloquialism is all bets are off.
And all bets are off, to be honest, guys, because you literally, I could leave the station now and be attacked by a random player. He would get attacked by the NPCs in this game, but he could still kill me. And people do that for fun, you know? So let me see what gifts I have. I've got to claim my gifts. And like I said earlier, I get my skill points from here. 1,000,000 skill points plus the 10,000 for today, because I used a referral code. I know I use my own referral code, but it is what it is. And then if you look here, this is like, whoa, what is all this? What is all this? So you got spaceship command, you got navigation. A lot of them do what they say. So essentially, what you've got to do is most of the time you've got to find the ship you want and the ship tree, which I just went to in the Neocon menu. Go to ship and ship tree. You find the ship you want. Now a lot of these ships are locked because this account doesn't have a mega. Now I have a mega on my other account. I would suggest if you like the game to get a mega, but not just for the sake of it. Unless you got money, then go for it. But anyway. So
but
let's
they
say
can, after a while, they can buy Omega with the isks
Yeah,
of the
they
game,
can-
so
you
with
can-
the money of the game.
yeah, you can buy money, Omega with
They
the
don't
money from
have
the game.
to. They don't have to spend real money, which is nice. In some games, you don't have that choice.
Yeah, in this game you have the choice to work for it. Now, that would be very difficult, I can assume. You could buy 1 month Omega and then you could be set up for life if you just carry on making money. And you can get free Omega for the rest of the game. I don't know. It works maybe.
Yeah, I think in 30 days, in alpha, you can, if you mining and whatever, because 30 days you can upgrade a lot your skills. And you can buy, okay, if you have 30 days of Omega, you pay it the first time, you can evaluate much more faster, and then in 1 month you can make, I think it's 1.5 billion, or you buy the Omegas that you can put in Omega for you be Omega without paying to be Omega.
Exactly. Now, these ships, let's say I wanted to go for example, an industrial ship. Just to keep it simple for now. Actually, no, that won't keep it that simple. No, let's do one of these frigates. Let's say I wanted to buy one of these frigates, the Slasher, the Probe, right? This is more for looking for relics. But if you want something, I'll talk about that later. But if you want something like the Rifter, right? The Rifter, there we go. That's something simple. You click show info. Make this a bit bigger. You go to requirements. Now you start off with the requirements to do this ship. You can train it to level 2, which I will eventually. I'll train spaceship command to level 4 actually, just to put something in my queue. Now that will take 1 day, 17 hours, 23 minutes and 32 seconds. Now you have to be online for that if you're not got Omega. Just to let you know, I'm not saying buy Omega, I'm not saying don't buy Omega, it doesn't matter to me. but you have to have good skills to ride certain ships. So, like, if you wanted to ride the Destroyer, you can't because you don't have a Mega. But you can get Minmatar Destroyer 1 skill. You can, let's say we wanted to buy and train that. I don't have the cash for that. You need 5,000. You need 130,000. I have 5,000, right? Or Minmatar Frigate 3. I've already got the skill, so I just have to train it up. Let's say we want to train to level 2. We don't have any space in the skill tree, right? Because it's only going to train what we have when we're online. So there's no point. I don't know how it works exactly, that bit, but you need more space, essentially. Now, that being said, let's go do some spaceship battles, because I've talked a lot. You want to see what the game looks like, right? Right. So we're undocking now. Anyone can come get me. Not that they would, because it's a waste of their reputation. And reputation is basically your status and security
if you're
status.
ready to get to work, walk to the location indicated by Concord's coordinates.
Now these guys in green are probably noobs as well, just like me, because they're in the same corporation as me. Now what that means is you start off in the NPC corporation, which is a non-player character corporation if you don't know much MMO terms or gaming terms in general. Now we're going to warp to location, but yeah, those guys in green are part of our alliance, a corporation. Alliance is different, we'll get into that later. Right, so we're going to warp. The warping animation is very cool in this game. It's like you're going through a tunnel. What did I drop?
Concord was right. The drifters have struck again. And look, there they are right now. How thoughtful of them to wait for us.
So we're going to try and lock on. Remember, it's left click control.
Fire when ready.
It says fire when ready, but we need to be much closer. So let's approach. I mean, we can find out. It might even work because it's a tutorial.
As before, continue to engage the enemy until it is destroyed.
So this is just going to miss. We're wasting our capacitor, which is this thing here. So let's not fire until we're close. And then we're going to orbit, like I said earlier, a range of, I think it was 500 meters. No, sorry. Yeah, 500 meters. So we're orbiting a range of 500 meters. Let's engage our weapon now because we seem to be close enough. So we're doing 3 damage. That's not too bad for a starting ship. So we're orbiting it. And we're really just destroying it because this is a tutorial. He might be a bigger ship than us, but you know, it doesn't really matter. We're faster, I guess, or whatever you call it.
Now that the Seeker has been reduced to scrap, let's see if we can find anything valuable in the wreckage.
This is what I was talking about earlier. You can right click on the ship, open cargo, and the ship will automatically
Once we are in
go
range, you can access the cargo.
Just loot all.
I would loot. Let's report back to Concord and collect your reward.
That wasn't my reward, that's a separate thing. So if we go here, we claim rewards, we get 10,000 ISK. You're finally rich, you can conquer the galaxy now. But what's this? Another mission with 15,000 ISK? Of course you're gonna do it.
You might want to check your wallet to confirm Concord has compensated you for your hard work.
Yeah, so this is your wallet.
You can use your wallet.
Essentially,
to check
what I was
your
talking about
ISK
earlier is
balance and
Plex.
transaction history.
That's how you get more Omega time. You can buy Plex with ISK, and
That's
ISK
enough
is
to
in-game
make your money,
currency.
Captain.
Plex is,
I am receiving a transmission from Concord.
well, it's kind of
They
like
have need of
you
your
just buy it
talents
with
yet
real money,
again.
or you can buy it with ISK. But it's just used for a multitude of things, you know. You can shop in the New Eden store, you can buy extra skill queue, you can buy Omega Time, or you can buy Plex itself. And these are loyalty points you get from doing corporation missions. Right.
Concord believes those seekers may have been
We'll walk to the
transmitted.
next location. Shut up, Alexa.
Warp drive active.
She's hurting my brain. Where did I put my vape? Oh, there it is. Ooh, look, we've got a sentry tower and a sentry tower.
Our intelligence was correct. The seekers have been transmitting sensitive
We're
data
gonna
to
unlock
those
these
sentry
targets.
towers.
Oh, we can't unlock that
Be
target.
warned, they're
We're gonna
armed.
engage them one at a time. Be warned, they're armed. Oh, you
We
don't
need
say.
to take them offline.
And also,
But
I've
even the
completely
nearest
forgotten about my
tower is still too
afterburner.
far away.
Always engage your afterburner
Lest
if you
forget.
can.
The key to when
Oh,
you
yes,
are ready
yes,
to
yes,
engage
yes,
the enemy,
yes,
lock your
yes,
target and fire.
I'm gonna orbit this at a range of 500 meters. But we've got our Gatling auto cannon on. So we're gonna engage that now. Should do a little bit of damage. So yeah, orbit. Oh, we can control W left click. Fire F1.
We need
I
to
like
take
to
them
just do
offline.
this. I don't
But
like using
even
the
the
keyboard
nearest
too
tower is
much.
still too far away. Lest you forget.
I like
the
to
key
click
to
it here.
accuracy is flying within your weapon. And
So we've
now
done
for the
that.
tower.
Ugh. These afterburners, what I was trying to say earlier, will increase your max speed, max velocity, if you want to say. You know, keep it sciencey and spacey. And if we want to orbit this target, let's try the W thing, because I want to see if that works. Yeah, 1,000 meters it will do, so I'd rather orbit it at 500, because that's within our optimal range. So some of these key bindings are good, some of them are not that good. I hate this song, even though I made it, so I'm going to change it. Every time it comes up, I always say this, but there we go. My ears can actually breathe now. And fire. I didn't even lock on. See, this is how much we need to learn together, you know. But this, luckily, the ship locks on quickly. There will be ships where you're like, oh my lord, it's locking on so slowly. Don't worry, you can get modules for that on a ship. You can make it lock on faster, track faster, stuff like that. I don't know. It makes a lot more sense to people who actually understand the game. I'm not one of those people, but I will be. We'll get there together. Is my phone still on? Yes, good. I'm still recording that.
Sorry.
That's right, man. Right, so let's see.
Well done,
We've done all that.
You may yet prove a worthy captaineer. Since you're safe for the moment, you should consider improving your combat skills.
Whoa, okay. What do they want us to do?
The more skills you train, the better your chances of survival.
Yep, I agree.
Might I suggest training your gunnery skills?
Yeah, I just
You
wanted
are a
something
decent
training at the
shot,
moment, so
but
yeah,
there is always
she's
room
right.
for improvement.
Gunnery, locate surgical strike. Yeah, let's train that. And let's switch
I will
that.
notify you when your skill training is complete.
Oh, we can't because this one's training, so let's take that out. Yeah, 1 hour, 6 minutes and 38 seconds is much better than, a lot less daunting than, you know, a skill which is already level 4, trying to change it to that.
Our work here is done for now. Though I am certain this is not the last we will hear
So,
of the
you
drifters.
can do all the
They do
tutorial,
so like to wreak
and
havoc.
essentially, this one is destroy the jammer and restore communications. What's the next one? A rift in space, upgrades, battle ruins, your career awaits. They're all good tutorial stuff. And yeah, how long has this video been going on for? Because I don't want it to go on for too long, just to confuse you. I just want a small tutorial. "29 minutes." So yeah, we'll carry on for a little bit. I'm not sure if it's best to finish this tutorial or show you some other stuff, but I will probably do the tutorial. Yeah, let's do the tutorial. Only because if I can't come back to it, whereas I can always come back to the other stuff. So let's do this.
I've received a report.
She won't shut up. This Alexa woman.
Warp drive active.
I would do tutorial if you're new to the game. If you're coming back to the game and you've lost your account, or you're coming back to make a new account, don't worry about the tutorial. You're fine, which makes makes perfect sense. Right, he's getting closer. Once we get out of warp drive, then we can lock onto him with control click.
The source of the interference is nearby. It may be aboard this seeker. There's only one way to find out. Eliminate it.
Turn on that afterburner. Go much faster. Once we get close, we can engage our weapons. He's already firing at us, but we don't have range, so we're not going to leave our weapons undone. I mean, unattacked. You know what I mean. Once we get closer, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're doing English seconds here. See, luckily I locked on this time, so it's easier. So all our hits are hitting. You can see this is just the damage tab, and it's a very, very useful thing to see, because then you can see if your hits are missing, and you'll understand why later on once you learn if they're missing, why they're missing. Once you get the hang of the range, the fall off range, I don't really understand. I know it's within that range.
Hostile inbound.
It's easier to hit, and then optimal range is just you just get a better hit.
Destroy it to take out the jammer.
We're going to orbit this at 500 meters. We're going to keep our afterburner engaged. And we're going to just fire our weapons. I forgot to look onto it, obviously, like an idiot. When you're talking, it's hard to play, you know?
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Communications in this sector are back online. Good work, Captain.
So now we can
You should
see
take
who's
this
in the corp.
opportunity to
That's what I was
let
talking about
Concord
earlier,
know
the
that
corporation.
you're excelling at
This is
doing their job
NTC
for them.
Corporation. Now you're even more rich. You have 50,000 ISK. And this is very important, this mission, I guess. So I'm glad I carried on doing these missions. We'll get 2 Gatling autocannons and a bit of ammo. So these are better weapons. At the moment, these are just.
The drifters' notice.
Oh,
Reports
she's still
indicate they are
talking.
planning to abscond with the data they've collected.
So this
We
civilian
should catch them before they can flee.
still talking. Right, this civilian Gatling autocannon runs on space and dreams. Someone told me that before. So yeah, we need a weapon that runs on ammo, real guns. I'm just gonna see something in the fitting.
Drive active.
Yeah, this we'll worry about this in a sec, but I just wanted to check something on here.
Sorry.
What's wrong, man? You've been smoking too many cigarettes.
No, I'm vaping.
The seeker
No,
is
I'm not
attempting to
vaping.
flee
No,
through a
I'm not
spatial
vaping
rift.
or
I hope you've been practicing your
Maybe
maneuvers,
that's where all the
Captain.
tars coming up because you haven't been smoking recently.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh. Seeker. Okay, let's just click approach because the tutorial wants that. And then
My
click
database
orbit.
of ancient idioms informs me that you should drive it like you stole it.
This is what I was talking about.
You know the drill, Captain. Or at least you should by now.
She said driver like you
Orbit,
told her you need to
lock,
engage the
and fire.
afterburner. So this guy can hit us before we can even hit him. So he's doing a little bit of damage to us now. We're getting a little bit, you know, you're getting a little bit scared. You're like, whoa, I'm not losing my first ship, am I? No, don't worry. You can engage weapons when you're close. Best way to do it is you don't waste your CPU. This would not be important at the beginning of the game. I didn't even lock on, but we can lock on now.
The CPU and the ammunition, because they are
I mean the
factions
capacitors.
that, for
Sorry.
example, Galiente, you shoot projectiles, so you are wasting projectiles if you are shooting out of range.
Yeah, exactly. You're wasting ammo. You're wasting your capacitor, which is basically
Well done. Your corporeal
power
form
system of
will
your ship,
live to
I'm
fight
guessing.
another day.
Yeah,
You
if
should
you
dock
don't
at
have
the station.
capacitor, you
It's time to
cannot
upgrade.
You can't
move
do
your
anything.
ship.
Yeah, you can't do
Nothing.
anything.
Yeah.
Nothing. If it overloads or just gets used up, whatever you want to call it. So we're gonna locate this station, and we're gonna dock. We're gonna.
Warp drive active.
You can right click that and click dock, or you can just click
Warp
D and
commenced.
click on it on your
We will
keyboard
dock
and
upon
click it with your
arrival.
mouse. Left click. My ship's a little bit damaged, so we might have to repair it. I don't know what it's going to tell us.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. I'm pleasantly surprised that you survived that skirmish. Let us report back to Concord.
Then we got the upgrades, access to. Okay, this is an easy one. We'll do this one definitely. So,
Let's take a look at your ship's fittings to see what we can improve.
this is the fitting window I was saying we'll talk
You've
about
received
later.
new turrets.
And you need
but
to
will
open up
have
your
to free up
inventory
slots
afterwards.
to equip these new weapons.
You can take this
Remove
turret
your
out.
old turrets before trying to fit the new ones.
You can put the Gatling turrets in. These ones
You'll
take
need a
ammo.
fresh set of weapons.
The
if you
civilian
haven't.
Gatling doesn't take ammo for some
Your
reason.
new
It just
turrets
runs
will
on
not do
hopes
you
and
any good
dreams.
without ammo.
Right, so this
Honestly,
carbonized
Captain,
lead
I sometimes wonder how
is
you ever survived without
interesting
me.
because it actually. Oh, go away! Oh, now I can't do anything. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so this increases your range. That's why I like these. That's right. That's why I like these types of ammo, carbonized lead, because it increases your range. And now this will be very important for the ship because we have a low range.
Now deposit
You'll
the
see.
remaining ammo in your ship's cargo.
Yeah.
You'll need
Okay.
it later. Assuming
This is your ship's cargo.
There.
Middleman Galactus.
that wasn't so hard,
You can
was
rename
it?
your ship to whatever you want by right-clicking on your ship. Click change name. I'm going to change it to the Galactoid. There we go.
Let's move along, shall we?
Yep, let's move along. You got a little bit of ISK for that. 100,000 ISK! Of course you're going to do this mission. You're going to be rich. You're going to be able to buy all the ships in the galaxy.
Concord's intelligence reports that the Seekers are congregating
That was
nearby.
sarcasm.
This may be our chance to put a stop to this once and for all.
You never know what people believe, you know? I don't want to upset anyone and think like, oh, well, I thought I could buy all the ships in the galaxy.
Warp drive active. Use this opportunity to test out both of your new weapons.
Oh, we can grope.
In the meantime,
grope.
I will
Group
work on
them.
bringing your remaining systems back online.
This button ungroups and groups weapons. You want to group your weapons. It's just easier. You just fire the one, and then it fires all weapons of that type. Now you'll see, my optimal range is increased from 500 or 800 meters to 1,400 meters. What that means is you can fire from further away. That's all that means. Nothing too fancy.
I do believe an exercise of this nature is called a trial by fire.
So
How delightfully
now we
archaic.
Oh.
can orbit stuff at 1,000 meters, so we can easily just click W, orbit on that guy, on that sentry tower, engage our afterburner, and just start firing. I haven't locked on. Let's lock on. There we are. Nearly destroyed it. Didn't mean to bring the menu up. Don't worry about that menu. I never use it. Make sure you click the fire button again once you switch targets, otherwise it's not going to work. So we destroyed them both.
The
Nice.
seekers are coming in hot.
Now let's lock all targets before we start
There are
fighting.
more enemies en route.
We'll orbit the first one, closest one, and we'll start firing. We should be able to fire a bit closer. Oh, we're still damaging him from here. Nearly destroyed the first one. Let's go to the second one. Start firing. And the last one. Remember, it's Control W to orbit at 1,000 meters is the standard. Or you can right click. There's more coming in.
Trust in your
Let's
training, and you just might
not
live
Control
to
W,
see
sorry,
tomorrow.
W click. And it's Control click to lock onto these targets. W click to orbit them. We can only target 3 at a time because of our skills and our ship's electronics, blah blah. So what we're going to do is we're going to shoot this guy first. They're doing a little bit of damage to us, but it's a tutorial, so I'm sure we'll be fine. I've actually never done this tutorial. I've just skipped past it. We're going to orbit this guy. The reason we're orbiting is just so they don't hit us as much. Because when you're moving at this speed, they're not going to be able to hit you, you know? Make sure we're using our cannons. We can actually ungroup. And then... Oh, we can't ungroup when they're firing. I was going to say we could ungroup and then get them to fire at different targets so we can shoot 2 at the same time. You can do that. Is he not firing? No, he's not. Sometimes I forget stuff. There we go. Now you do want all this loot.
That you survived that battle, Captain.
All this loot is good. I'm just
I
going to
think
open
I've
one
got
just to
right
show
next to
you,
you.
and I'm going to leave the rest because I can just send
What a
myself
peculiar
money
notion.
eventually.
I am also pleased to report that your remaining systems are back online. Now, shall we check what rewards you have earned for your bravery?
100k, nice. Right, let's activate this one as well.
It's time for you
Now
to
you get
spread
metal
your
scraps.
wings,
I'm going to leave
Captain.
all the rest because this.
There are many profitable
just
careers.
so this is what I was talking about in the beginning.
The distance
the
to the
set
agent
destination
is too
and-
far for the warp drive on your ship. We will have to use stargates to jump between solar systems.
Yes, we can just do autopilot for this. I wouldn't
Autopilot
really do
engaged.
autopilot usually, but you know I do a lot, so that made no
Moving to
sense.
Stargate.
What I was trying to say is I wouldn't,
Active.
as a new player, do autopilot because you might go for coffee. I do autopilot and stay on the screen and just watch. But if you go for autopilot and you just go for coffee or something, like downstairs, whatever, upstairs, you're gonna get shot down most likely because it's just what happened. Someone might be being a dick. You might go through nullsec, which is low security space, or like no security space, or low sec, which is low security space. And then basically people have no repercussions of shooting you there, or the repercussions in null sec are none, and the repercussions in low sec are some. You know, they're not gonna the Concord, the space police, which is Concord, are not gonna come as quickly as they will in somewhere like this, which is a 1.0. You know. So we're approaching the Stargate, and because we're on autopilot, we're pretty slow. So I will speed it up and turn off autopilot. Actually, I just wanted to talk to you guys for a second without thinking too much. This is a warp gate.
We will jump through upon arrival. We're making decent
Next one.
progress. Keep
Jump
jumping
through
through
Stargate.
Warp drive active.
I'm going to engage my thingy. Afterburner. Actually, I shouldn't have engaged my afterburner, but it doesn't matter. Should engage my afterburner once I get there.
Nearly there.
One more.
Warp drive active.
And essentially, in this game, you're going to find it's
career
just a
agents
massive
can be
universe
found
where
in
people
this
are
solar
interacting
system.
all the time. Be it through missions, be it through diplomacy, trade, alliances. Like, they think this is like their second life.
Distribution, so many stuff.
Yeah. I've got some chicken
Warp
here, which I
drive
really want to eat.
active.
Look at that,
Warping
guys.
commenced. We will dock
Cooked it
upon
myself.
arrival.
Battered it myself. My mum marinated it, but you know, I battered it and fried it. She just has like, good marinations, you know? Or marinating skills, whatever you want to call it.
Docking
We're
permission
docking and we're nearly done. This is nearly done the tutorial. We've been doing this for 48 minutes. We're trying to keep this under an hour.
accepted. Now that
There
we
we
have
go.
arrived, I suggest you contact the career agents.
Agency.
It would be prudent to review what career paths each agent offers before you approach them. You can access this information in the appropriate section of the agency. I am pleased that you are not as helpless as you look. Take no offense. All carbon-based life forms appear helpless to me.
So now you've got to choose which one you want to do. We're going to
As
do
you have
military,
proven
and we'll do
capable
that
of
next
fending for
episode.
yourself, I will now enter
Military
standard
career
operations
path,
mode.
start conversation.
Godspeed, Captain.
And accept. Now we should still get the agency mission, right? Oh no, there's no reward for that. Okay, well you've completed the
Yep.
tutorial. So there we are. Now next episode we'll be learning how to do the military career path and what benefits it gives you, and especially make sure you read all the stuff, because in the advanced military career path you end up having an explosive ship, and we'll talk about that more next time. So please like, please subscribe, stay safe,
And
stay
stay well,
smart,
guys.
and don't try this at home, and stay well. Stay well. See you guys later. Peace.